Hey, what up, man? So, another thing I definitely had to cover and address here is this whole Scottie Pippen, Michael Jordan thing. Again, man, listen, bro. Never little bro yourself, all right? Listen, bro, all right? Don't ever little bro yourself, okay? Of course, man. There are always going to be somebody that's bigger, better, badder than you, right? That's something we're told. At least we used to be told, as kids growing up. And eventually you're going to run into that person that's just better than you. Especially if you're talking about someone that's the best, arguably the best ever. So the worst thing you can ever do is put yourself in their shadow mentally, all right? That doesn't mean, like you said, if and when you get the chance, the opportunity to learn from that person, to work with that person, to be successful with that person, you don't take it. But as a man, at the same time, you have to maintain your individuality, your self-confidence, and have appreciation for and understand your own gifts and your own right. Scottie Pippen is still, to this day, one of the top 5 defenders of all time. All right, top 5 NBA defenders of all time. Okay, perimeter wise, anyway. All right, would I put in top 5 altogether? Nah, but perimeter wise, as a wing player, Scottie Pippen still to this day, of course, including Michael Jordan, Kobe, your Kawhi Leonards, Gary Payton. Scotty's gonna be in that top 5, man. So, he again has this personal inferiority complex when it comes to Michael Jordan, because for whatever reason he keeps trying to, get like the little bro syndrome, man. And Scottie Pippen is damn well 50 years old. And it just goes to show you, man, this is the most important part of building your confidence up early, young fellas. All right, listen, bro, I love me. All right, I love me. That's the attitude you ought to have. And even if and when there's somebody that's better than you, you can acknowledge that, but be like, hey, I'm a bad motherfucker too. All right, that's something I heard Karl Malone say in that same documentary, The Last Dance. Yeah, you can have respect for another man, but at the same time, like, hey, goddamn it, don't act like I ain't here and like I don't have an impact. And for whatever reason, even though Scottie Pippen was, a part of one of the best tandems ever, you could argue, but definitely one of the, if not the best tandem ever. He keeps getting back to this thing as to where, he's on Jordan's side today, he's on LeBron's side tomorrow. He's back on Jordan's side, 2 months from now, and a year down the line, he's going to be back with LeBron. So, again, man, this is all because of, again, his mental fragility in his own abilities, his own greatness, his own importance and impact in not only Chicago Bulls history, not only NBA basketball history, not just Olympic basketball history, but basketball in general, man. You know what I'm saying? Before LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Kawhi Leonard, Scottie Pippen was, top 5 all-time small forwards. You know what I'm saying? But, as generations and times come, of course, you're going to run into, bigger, better, faster, more dynamic players, or hell, just physically gifted. I mean, whoever would have thought you'd have a 7-foot guy with, or they got him listed at 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan that can shoot the ball better than 98% of the history of the NBA. Whoever would have thought about that? And a handle that's on par with your Iversons and your J Kids and your guards of the 90s and early 2000s, right? So because Scottie Pippen keeps looking at himself and he feels like he should be getting the praise and the credit as Michael Jordan is getting. He keeps doing this this hurt woman like reaction to things, man. And look, bro, it just makes you look weak. And again, it has to be said and it has to be brought up, but we've seen this before where, and even a more telling and more important situation of his lack of confidence and him allowing his wife that publicly embarrassed and cheated on him with a rapper that just used him for more clout, Future, you know what I mean, made a song about this man. You'll never ever get your bitch back. You'll never ever get your bitch back. You know, listen, that public humiliation, and to have the man actually speak on it, and then you take that woman back, bro, and you're Scottie Pippen. Bro, you're Scottie Pippen. You know? He's allegedly had some financial troubles and all these different things and whatnot, what have you. But he has a son that's trying to have a NBA career himself. You have to take the example, man, and you have to really, especially when you become a father, you're not just living your life and building your brand and reputation and your family name. For you got that legacy to uphold, maintain, and expand and grow for your sons and your lineage, lineage and legacy in one and the same. So, yeah, man, when he did that, I mean, if you do it over, you know what I'm saying, for a chick that did that lets me know, bro, despite all of the amazing things, accolades, and accomplishments you've had in your life, you still lack that confidence. And that's another most important thing, bro. Again, this is why you start here at this stage, when nobody knows you, when you are by yourself in that room, you talk to yourself, man. You build yourself up. You do all the things necessary, because that way when you get to the top, or when you get to almost to the top, or you side by side and you're working with the greatest ever, arguably, you don't have to outshine him. You don't have to be on his level, because in your mind, you've always been, that motherfucker, man. All right. And ultimately, like you said, man, if something's meant to be, it's gonna be. But the attention, man, and the attention and the credit and all these different things, I guess it gets to the point of when you're getting older, and just look at Scottie Pippen in comparison. Bro, you just never be him, and that's why it's best to just not make that comparison. All right. And that's on a lot of things in life, man. Hey, you have your place. That's why we are all individuals. Even if you're a part of a team, each individual person brings something unique, in their own way for that winning combination. And you have to be able to understand that and make peace with that and just live with that, man. So by all means, man, don't be like Scottie. All right? Scottie! Scottie! Listen, remember, and let me, before I was going to do this, and again, the most crucial sports thing for this was when he sat out because Phil wrote up the play for Tony Kukoc versus him, and he just always wanted to be and feel like he could get that love. Again, bro, that's why, bro, be comfortable with what you got. All right, don't worry about what the next man. I'm telling you, bro, we really, really, really got to bring back, a lot of these colloquialisms and just words of wisdoms and proverbs that used to be said on the regular, because just think about it, without it even being said now, you have a 50-something plus year old man that's, acting like, a child, or, a teenage boy trying to enter into manhood. So again, man, those masculine principles and all those different things are, by all means, learn them, live by them, practice them. But most importantly, again, man, believe in yourself and be happy with what you did, and don't try to get what the next man got. But that's that on that one. I'll catch you on the next one.